In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Pretty me, back to back. They gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, they tried to start up, too late, my finger was already on it. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. Off we go from Green Bay. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
And they're on the 16-yard line.
Set punt. Red 38. Hughes, yep, ready.
Love to throw to get started. He's going to air one out right away. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst-case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. So, from 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
At the Packers' 37-yard line.
On play action, Allen moving outside the pocket. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
56.
They'll go play action here with Allen. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Play action now, and here's Allen. On the run to the right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Loss of 6 yards.
Nice job bouncing back there on second down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in second and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up third and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Fourth down. Here's Allen. Trying to make something happen, but he's going to be taken down behind the line. And they'll turn it over on down. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. As we are ready to get back underway. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
First down.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Come on, set. Strikers, 3-3, set.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Smash, red.
Here's Love to throw. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Love. That's caught right side by Kraft.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on 1st contact and 2nd contact for that matter.
Let's go. Watch out now. 50, green. Hut.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Now a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down
10
and
cycle.
2.
Ready.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Allen going to give it to Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
From the gun, here is Allen. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. It's a gain of 34. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. To the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. No issues there. This one is good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
To kick off for Green Bay.
Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? To return, here's Ray Davis. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
17 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Allen gonna run with it. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
It's a gain of 33.
Big play there for the Bills. 33 yards. No touchdowns for either side. Maybe we'll get our first here. It's first and goal. Off the play fake, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Very nice.
He's got it at the 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal. Hook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Down. Blue, 32. Slice blue. Hunt, hunt.
Back to throw is Love. This one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. But it's caught. Tompkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he will get in to make it 8-0.
And makes the score Falcons 8, Broncos 0.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. A short throw to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the Central Florida product is I.J. Harvey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
That one too wide and incomplete. Second and 10. Nick's going to give to Harvey. A good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Captain.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Bombers.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He'll try and do this himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll throw with Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Penix. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Harvey. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. To throw, here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. That'll be complete to Harvey. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Harvey is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead is down to 2. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Captain.
To throw is Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Bombers.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Here's Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
To the air, Penix. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Penix to the air once more. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Penix going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, when they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter, this drive becomes very critical. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kyle just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
That's a gain of 4.
Next to the air. That is caught. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Coolin Sutton, 72 yards. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead.
Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles? Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Open man right side is Ingram. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Probably you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
For the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. this one in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Falcons first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Chop 60, chop 60.
Back to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10.
70 Lions. Go.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's first and 10.
Gain of 18. 19. First down.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On the counter, this is Robinson. Now the Broncos are going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Sam Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
35-yard line.
This is first and 10. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And no, it's no good. Rejected by the crossbar. What a heartbreaking finish. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. I remember saying to someone after my second or third day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard. And it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us. They come in as late as possible, as close to kickoff.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10, Prescott. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Franklin Myers, a 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Yeah, here we go 40. Here we go 40. Hey, kill.
3rd and long for him here. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Go.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here we go 154. Hey, 47. Here we go 46. Here we go 47. What do you think?
Dak to the air here. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
On the run, deep down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's P.J. Love. And the Broncos take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Play action with Nix. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Shotgun handed off to Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Tolbert now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. First down, here's Dak. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. So we're through 1. It's the Broncos out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it on 2nd and short. Running right, it's Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Going for it, it's Williams. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
In the red zone now. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's brought down after a short gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Oh, my son.
That one's out and cut on the right side. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This will end up as a touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Count.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he has this down to the 34. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Throwing on first is Prescott. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Yes, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 50. Here we go, going to 53. What do you think?
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So 1st down from the 41. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. This finds Franklin. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Denver.
They'll throw again. Nix. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But the Broncos will get it back. Heads up play. the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Ready. Captain. Olay. Joe. Olay.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to 1st and goal. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Bombers. Almost set. Captain. Ready. Olay. Joe. Olay. Bombers.
Next to throw again. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Yeah, what do you think?
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Set.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Wrapped up on that play by big Quentin Williams.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. You know what? A stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. Truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Force that to his right. He's going to run for it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
But once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They're going for it. It's Nix. On the move, headed right. Throw caught by his running back. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Nix off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Second down, give to Harvey. And that's good for a gain of 5. And Davion Clowney on that stop.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Big and 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on first. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
QB keeps the second down option. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On third down, here's Nix. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Nix holds on to it. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 1 on first and goal. That's going to be second and 5.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Nix holds on to it. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on second down.
On the draw, he gives to Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos keep adding to that fourth quarter lead.
That's so typical. Body overdoing it, that's so typical. Treating like a god, that's so typical. Please don't more this, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical. It's so typical and visual. I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Up next, it's our main event between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
All right. All right, 19 Texans. Hey, uno. Buggy.
Straight to the air to start us off. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. 35 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, south. All right. Tony. Look to high.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hot. 18, 19, hey, uno.
From the red zone on 1st. Stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Marks finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Derink Young to return this. Making some progress here. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
On 2nd and 10 now. Darnold chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Play fake, Darnold. Flushed out of the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. So They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Darnold with a quick pass out wide. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. From the gun, Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Now Darnold, 4th down. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back now for the second quarter. And the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone.
Time.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. It's inside the 10. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Jason Myers to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Buggy. Hey, south. Hey, uno more.
To the air, Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 25. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead on the first play of the drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now Darnold off the play action. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up. Handoff to Walker from the gun. So the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Third and just 2 to go. Toss play. This is Walker. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And he hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. The left side cut by Shaheed. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Walker. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Just can get the cold up.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie it before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
They're on the 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Hey, 11. Why Tony?
He's back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. One last play before the break. The final throw before the break. Taking a shot deep here. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Young on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
We're going to set.
Darnold now to throw. Taken in by Shaheed. Racing down the left side. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Looking inside the red zone. He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Myers' kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, that didn't take too long. One series in, and he's given them the second half lead.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Outside. 18. Outside. 19 Texans.
First down, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
6 yards. It's second down.
Go, set.
Darnold looking to throw. Complete to Walker on the check down. Running down the left side. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. Escapes the defender. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10.
What? Tony. Hey, south. 11.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Within 24 yards on that one. The game will be a first down, Texans. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Ow, what's what? 19 Texans. Look the high. Hey, Uno.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Buggy. Ow, what's that? 18. What's that? Hey.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Hey, why Tony? Hey, south.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He throws a bullet to the center. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Fairbairn now for the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Young on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Walker. He's out in the clear. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. No to return this. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? Ready? 19 Texas. Alert the hot, alert the hot. Hey, uno.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th.
31, Texans 28.
Crawley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Shaheed now to return. Showing the reverse so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold finds the in route complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Walker now from the gun. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Looking to throw. It's caught. Varner. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He'll throw it. Buying some time right. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans trail by a field goal. First down from the 42.
Hey, Uno Mars. Here we go. Tony.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have taken the lead late. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Seahawks 31.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
The kickoff for Houston.
Shaheed now to return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Hits the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. No to return this. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, but not until he works this all the way down to the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans jump in front late. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Seahawks, 38.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Shaheed now to return. Making some progress here. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Walker on first down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Setting up to pass. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks could be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing the around complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
At the 17-yard line.
And the spike stops the clock. 29 seconds left. Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 17. Back to throw. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Charbonnet. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Fullback trying to power him across. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Texans. Hey, at 18. Let's hit.
He'll look to throw it. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And now it's 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. The timeout stops things now, and what a play that was. This isn't quite over yet. All of a sudden, they've got 1 more shot. First and 10 now from the 46. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. At 18. Look to hot, look to hot.
1 final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks make 1 final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston. It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Seattle. Return coming from the 6. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're underway from Kansas City. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. And his first pass falls incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Headed out right. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where you can make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. He's still going at the 30. He finds space, middle of the field, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Jaden Reed to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Motioning the tight end now.
Ready?
Love throwing to start us off. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Turning to Jacobs on third. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. We've got Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Cut down the field, Golden. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Off play action. It's Mahomes. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Third down, it's Mahomes. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. They'll try and force it into the slants. It's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Thrown on first down, Love. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
A second down throw for Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's incomplete left side.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Attack, attack.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
They got to jump up front as long as none of their guys went early, and this is going to give them the 1st down. Well, whether they intended to run the play or not, it doesn't matter. They drew the flag, and they've got themselves a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, so many times you get to these 4th and shorts, and you know that defense is antsy. You're reminding yourself as a quarterback in that huddle, hold your water, guys. Hold your water, because this defense could get jumpy, and they just did.
15.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
The clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. All set now. 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on that very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. Here's a screen sound for Pacheco. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Now it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The Packers going nickel on 3rd.
Hero 15.
To the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes to throw for it. No place to go. They get him to the...
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who. But everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like...
The Midwestern weather is cooperating and the roof is open. It's time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent defensive play by Dominic Robinson, beating the line and dropping him for a loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's Pierce with the catch along the sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
At the 21-yard line.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from the 20. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Pass caught by Burden. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Jordan, what is it? Vegas.
On play action, here's Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. Finding room at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To throw is Rivers. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's another Colts first down.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Rivers. And that's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Rivers from the gun on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And now two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Rivers. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The coverage by Jaquan Brisker.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Final play of the half, Rivers. And his throw here is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Looking to throw is Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Adetomiwa Adebawore, he got in there to stop him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing Rivers. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back now in Indianapolis. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. Touchdown, Indianapolis! 34 yards. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 2.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to them. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
29-yard gain. And the Bears, first down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Carlos Sanchez to kick off for Chicago.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Groupie for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in.